Hi, folks. Welcome to a midday report on money and politics. And I had some news coming to you today that I wanted to bring to your attention before the day ended in case you wanted to make any decision to adjust your portfolio. As you may remember, I have long said that InMode is one of my favorite stocks, and they released their preliminary earnings for the third quarter. Before we do that, let's bring up what was the second quarter earnings here. And you see that at that time, this is back in July, it said InMode expects second quarter revenue between 86 to 87 million. And at that time, in July, they increased their full year revenue guidance to between 305 to 315 million dollars. Now, that said, today they came out with another report, and this is what they have. So this is now the third quarter, and it is the preliminary report expects revenue for the full year to $343 million to $347 million. So that's a big increase, and if you want to just, let's make it simple for you. They increased their earnings from the second quarter for the year between 305 million to 315, that range, to now they are in the range of 343 million to 347 million. And this is as we look at what is that doing to the stock price. You see that right now the stock is up another $6.77, almost 10%. The market's been bouncing around. It was at 10% for a while there. And so this is really something that I think you might want to, as I said before, a lot of you who follow me are following penny stocks, and that's all fine and good. You know, maybe all men are created equal, but not all stocks are. And the way you make money is to get on a stock that's going up. And you don't have to have 1,000 or 10,000 shares of a stock for it to matter. If you have a stock that is going up consistently, as this stock has, if we look at a year-to-date chart, you can see the growth here. The other thing to remember is from July when we covered this to now, that the stock split 2 for 1. So back in July, we were talking about it. This price to adjusted price is the equivalent of $152 compared to July when it was at $108. In fact, I have, this is what the price was back in July. Let me hit the wrong button there. This is what the stock price was back in July when I reported to you. Then it was $108, up $12 that day. So if you adjust for the split, this is the equivalent of it being $54 back on that day in July. And now here we are. So we've had consistent growth in this company, and they continue, as we see today, to increase their revenue calls. So this is the third quarter, and if we go back to that for a minute, let me take myself out of here. As I say, the market, as I tape this, the market still has about 2 hours to go, and we see that the leading provider of innovative medical technologies announced today it expects to release its financial results for the third quarter of 2021 before the NASDAQ market opens on October 26. InMode is currently finalizing its financial results for the third quarter. While complete financial information and operating data are not yet available, set forth below are certain preliminary results for the said period, and that is that record revenues for the third quarter will be in the range of $93.5 to $94 million. The earnings per share for the third quarter of 2021 will be in the range of 53 to 54 cents. And I'm just skipping through some of this. Revenues for the full year, as we said, will be in the area of 343 to 347 million. And this is on Yahoo Finance, as you can see. And folks, what I would tell you here is this is a company that has a long way to go. This is a global company. It is the ability to provide basically what would be considered almost like a facelift or body contouring, but they don't put you under the knife. They have their own technology that I will say as a layman uses waves, radio waves and stuff to move fat around and gets rid of bags, helps along the jawline. As you get older and your jawline sags, they can firm that up. They have other products. They're going into gynecological services, which is going to be new. So when we're looking at a company right now that's saying they're going to be annual sales in the area of $343 to $347 million, I am telling you now that with the announcements that they're making, with the growth that they are having, they are still, to me, early in their stages. And I mean, far more developed than when we talk about Humble being early, but this is still early in their stages. I would say in 3 to 5 years, this could be a company that has revenues of $1 billion a year or more. They've already done one stock split just recently. And so while the stock price, let's see if we bring that back up, the stock price right now is operating at $76 and change. The volume is about 3 times 3 million shares compared to the average, not 3 times, but typically it's 1.9 million on the day over the last 10 days. That's their average. But today, with 2 hours left in the trading day, they're already over 3 million. So they're up on heavy volume. If you're looking at the chart year to date here, if you look at a 1 year chart, they're not 5 years old. I don't know. Yeah, it's they came out in August of 2019. So we go down here if I can, and we have this one more from Investors Business Daily. InMode stock surges after the Investors Business Daily 50. That means they're one of their top 50 picks. Crushes the views, and why it's even more bullish for 2021. Let me just see if I can skim this real quick and give you some of the highlights. The point I would make in short, folks, is that this is a company that you would do well to invest in. And don't be concerned. Well, it's $76. Buy as many shares as you can. I bought more today, and I recommended to a friend to do some more buying today. And remember, I would say, well, I can't promise this. This stock might have another stock split or more ahead of it over the next 3 to 5 years. But the article says, InMode stock popped Thursday after medical technology offered preliminary earnings. The company experts adjusted profits of 54 cents. I'm going to skip some of the things I'm just saying if there's any new information in this IBD article than what we already read. Through late September, InMode was on a tear in 2021. Shares hit a high at $90 on September 27, but have since dropped off. In addition to its strong quarterly pre-earnings announcement, InMode adjusted its full-year guidance upward. We've covered that. The guidance suggests a growth rate of 66 to 68%. And this one analyst, Matson, cited the company's launches of gynecological and other service platforms for the strong revenue growth. This is greater than InMode's pre-pandemic growth, and it fits revenue grew by 57% in 2019. Matson has a buy rating on the stock. So there you go. And again, I wanted to bring that to your attention just because the earnings were so significant and the company continues to climb, and I think it would be a mistake to be ignoring that. So I would suggest, if you can afford it, to go ahead and go back and take a look at this and take a position if you think it fits into your expectations. This is a growth stock. Again, not a penny stock, but I think it's going to be something that would be good for your portfolio. I was trying to get, let's see, just one last price here on it. And let me just get a quick update before I close out. So at 1:10 Central Time, we're still up nearly 10%, 9.8%. It's $76.25, up $6.80 with over, as I said earlier, with over 3 million shares traded. If you're not going to be buying 1,000 shares or 100 shares or whatever, you might say, well, I might wait because it's going to pull back. It might pull back, but if you're going to buy, 3 shares or 5 shares, it really doesn't matter that much, folks. I mean, you're going to be saving, what, $10 or $12, and if it moves up, and you get caught because you were trying to wait. So I would suggest you just go ahead and do what you're going to do, okay? I would suggest buying some. So I wanted to bring that to your attention. At the moment, before I close out, just to get a quick read on Humble, we are at 70 cents, pretty much flat. The markets are kind of flat as well. So it's, aside from this, not a major day on Wall Street as far as the markets moving in one direction or another too strongly. So with that, I'll let you go. I may have some more to report to you this afternoon, but if not, we'll see you next time. Thanks as always for watching. Thanks for riding, and we will touch base with you soon.